Not in jail.
Not yet.
Hey, watch out if you push on this, it makes the camera move. I have the camera set up on a tripod in the truck, and we just stopped to get some Whataburger. Some Whataburger before we go out to Kirby and I get my citation. And let me see if I can put this down right quick. We'll give some time for people to join. Y'all are gonna love this shit. Apparently in Kirby, Texas, it is illegal. Now, how do you get this thing down? Oh, right there. Oh, right there. And pull the chair forward. Okay. And then I think we need to take, oh, you know what? We need to take this off. Anyway, in Kirby, Texas, it's illegal to operate a tractor, a front, in my case, a front end loader, a bobcat front end loader. It has a diesel engine. My truck is a diesel engine, not the one I'm in right now, but the other one I have, and it's a diesel engine, and it's way louder than this tractor. Okay, way louder than this tractor. A lawnmower is way louder than this tractor. And in Kirby, I was just told by the police, who that you can't operate. See if you can get this headrest off. That you can't operate a tractor like that in the city, except Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's it. That is it. So if you guys can you guys see the picture on the thumbnail? That van? Give me a 1 if you looked at the van on the thumbnail. And if somebody can take a screenshot, oh, you can't post that. All right, you can't post pictures on the comments, right? Yeah. So then, yeah, okay, thank you. Y'all can see the van. So anyway, you know, this, I did a live stream about this dispute. It should come off. There should be a button or something on the side. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got one on this side. Lift that up, and there's one on that side too. So we got to do it at the same time.
Okay, where is...
We're trying to get a headrest off this thing.
This.
On the side over here. Lift that up, and you'll see a button. You see it? You see it?
I see the metal pole and all, but no button.
Okay, down at the base, there's plastic. And there's a button there. Maybe it's only on this side. Let's pull it up and see. Because it should come out all the way. God damn. I gotta, hold on, guys. Let me figure this fucking truck out.
There, I got that.
Here, hold that. Let me figure this truck out. Be able to push that in. So that thing don't lift up, or it does? Oh, there we go. All right, I knew it. For a minute there, you know, Justin Pulliam and Mark, SA210 Cop Watch, they got Fords because they're fucking stupid. Anyway, they have Fords. I was about to call them and ask them how to get this headrest off. But anyway, I'm just hounding on Ford. I'm not hounding on them. But anyway, okay, yeah, so you see the van blocked in. So what happened was, you guys know on this Landis Road thing, you know, this idiot, I explained the other day in a live stream, that he keeps dumping dirt in front of this business. Bunches of dirt, man, a bunch of dirt. And the problem is that it blocks the entrance and exit for her customers. She has 2 of them. But so, and the way the property is, it's so small that you pull in one, you exit the other. It doesn't matter which one, but you pull in one, exit the other. So with one of them blocked, well, it's very difficult for customers to get in and out of there. And it's been going on for a couple of weeks. She has retained CJ Grisham as her attorney, as well as myself, because now I'm party to this stuff. Her rights have been violated by, and my rights have been violated by the police, Kirby Police Department, and this guy. We're gonna call him Master Colvin, because let me tell you, he is the kin of all kins. So, you know, he'll definitely try to file a privacy complaint if we say his real name. But he lives at the end of Landis Road anyway, so, you know, it's not hard to find his name. But I just can't say it on YouTube. I can't be giving out personally identifying information. But anyway, we'll call him Master Colvin. Because he thinks, and I say Master Colvin because he indicated to me a long time ago that his problem was that this insurance company owned by Nancy Pena caters to illegal aliens. That's his word. His words. Illegal aliens is what he calls people who come into this country and they're not, you know, legally documented. However you want to look at that. So, and this ain't about, you know, immigration or whatever. This is about, you know, you don't have to like somebody if they cater to, in this case, let's be honest. She has a lot of clientele. She caters to everybody. She'll sell health insurance, car insurance, commercial insurance, cash checks, all kinds of stuff, right? For anybody. And she's pretty competitive as far as rates go. So anyway, oh man, look at that. I cut my damn thumb and I don't know what I cut it on, but I cut it on something. That's a big old cut right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh, I'm gonna get flagged for graphic content probably. But yeah, exactly. It's about screwing with someone's livelihood. This ain't about, you know, immigration. This is about a guy who obviously has a right to have a problem with a certain part of our society. In his case, his problem is with Mexicans who come from Mexico and they come here illegally. And his problem is that, according to him, you know, she cashes their checks and he thinks that's illegal for her to cash their checks. She's a legit business. And, you know, as far as I know, that there's nothing illegal about cashing someone's check. And if a check cashing business is going to cash your check, they have underwriters that front that money. And, you know, the underwriters determine what's required. And if they want to say all they need is a Mexico ID, then that's what they need. And if they need 10 forms of identification, a blood sample and a fingerprint, then that's what they need. But nonetheless, it's not illegal to cash your checks. Well, that's what this guy has a problem with. He has a problem with the large increase of Mexicans coming around what he calls his road. That road, Landis Road, he thinks that's his road. And so far in the past few weeks, we've done everything we can to educate the city and educate him that it is not his road anymore. It used to be his road back in the 60s. Well, he wasn't around back in the 60s, but that used to be a private road. You're breathing kind of heavy, they said. So yeah, it used to be a private road, but they subsectioned off and platted out homes along that road. And then that road became a privately owned right of way. So the city doesn't take care of it, but it's no longer a private road. It's a privately owned right of way. And in Texas, whenever a private road that you own becomes a privately owned right of way, your rights that you had to your private road as private property are now limited. In other words, you can't block the public from it. You can't block it. You can't lay out in the middle of it. And if it was your own private road, you could do whatever you want. You could lay out in the middle of it and tan all day. But it's a publicly owned right of way now with 7 or 8 people that have access to it, that live there, that have addresses on that road. And you can't go out there and just block it. Even though the city doesn't maintain it, it's up to whoever wants to get involved to keep it smooth. But if nobody wants to keep it smooth, it's just going to be a jacked up road. So anyway, I'm not going to get into the legal aspects of it. That's for lawyers to deal with. So you can see the picture, right? And so I had moved a bunch of dirt yesterday because he went and put a bunch of dirt and shit back. And then we parked the van there with the intent of, at least, you know, if he's going to dump dirt there. And by the way, this dirt leans up against her fence. It's bent her fence. Anyway, if he's going to dump dirt there, he's not going to be able to dump it right there at the gate, right? And then when she opens up, she can move the van. And then when she closes for the day, she'll put the van back. Plus, she hired security to be there overnight to catch him when he's out there doing it. and that's their transportation. So this morning, I go out there because I'm going to start moving the rest of the dirt that I was moving yesterday, and the van's blocked in. You can't move it an inch forward, an inch back, and you guys don't know this yet, but you will see it when we get out there. He shoved a big-ass rock, it's probably a 400-pound rock, under the rear of the van. He damaged the front bumper. I mean, the rock and the dirt are all, the rock is mixed in with the dirt, and it's all up against this van. And it damaged the front bumper. There's a small scratch there, not a big deal. But it's obvious it was caused by the debris that he put there. Dirt, debris, rock, whatever you want to call it. And then on the driver's side, I mean on the passenger side, there's a scratch on the door. And it's obvious that the rock sitting there hit that door. So do we have criminal mischief? Absolutely. Is he getting arrested? Absolutely not. And that's what brings this a police issue. So people say, oh, well, why are we dealing with private matters? No, this is a police issue because the police are being tyrants. They're issuing tickets only to Miss Pena and me. They're not giving tickets to him. That did change today because they showed up and they said, Jack, you're going to get a ticket for operating your tractor in violation of our noise nuisance ordinance. And I was like, bullshit. That's only during Monday through Friday. Nope. So the way the ordinance reads, if I'm not mistaken, that says Monday through Friday, you're limited from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Not on the weekends. Not on the weekends. Who thinks that you cannot operate a tractor on a sunny Sunday afternoon in Texas? Yeah, right. And then somebody said it's a civil matter. Absolutely, it's a civil matter. It's a civil matter. And we've maintained that all along. We've retained CJ Grissom to represent her civilly. There should be a lawsuit filed any day now. And you're right. It's a civil matter. Civil matter.
Yeah, can you
hold
hear
on
me?
a second. Let me see the phone. Hello? What? Yes, it's the USB Type-C. Yes. Okay, and if they have a high-speed charger available, get that. That's preferred. Where are you at? Where? Okay, all right. Don't get no cheap shit. Okay, I gotta go. I'm on live stream. Okay, but Henry's talking and I'm talking on the live stream. It doesn't work that way. So I just need to figure out what you want and get it done with. Okay, love you. Okay, bye. Here. All right, that was my wife, guys. Sorry, she overrides everything. I mean, she comes first. So yeah, it's a civil matter, and we're doing civil, but the problem is that the police got their heads so far up their asses that they're enabling this guy. I mean, look, you look at that van, right? It's parked. Call it what you want. A private right-of-way, a public right-of-way, a public roadway, a private roadway, whatever. But if you look along that street, there's cars parked in front of each house, in front of each property. That van is parked legally. It's legally parked. It's not violating any law. It's registered, insured, operable, legally parked. And this guy comes, and not only does he put heavy rock. This isn't just dirt you can shovel away with a shovel. This is rock you need a tractor to lift and move. Some of these rocks weigh 600 pounds. How do I know that? Because on my Bobcat, I have a weight measure. And so when I lift something up, I can see how much it weighs. I know how much weight I have in that bucket. It's an anti-tipping feature. It's safety. But let me have a chicken strips and my onion rings. Where are my onion rings at? Let me have my onion rings and a straw, please. So anyway, you got to have a tractor to move it. What the cops are saying is that I got to wait till Monday at 7 a.m. to free my van. So what does that mean? Does that mean I can go and in the middle of the night, officer, come and dump rocks and dirt around your vehicle in your driveway? And you're gonna have to wait till Monday morning if you want to use a tractor to move it? Aren't I not committing some type of crime? I don't know. I haven't looked at the laws yet, and I haven't consulted with the attorney yet on this matter, but I would imagine that him blocking this van in and making it impossible to move. Do I have onion rings? I told him onion rings. Do I have?
Yeah, hold on.
All right, I gotta eat. It's been a long day. We're not done. We're going back out there.
Just
Because
there's just fries, burger.
look, can you go back in and tell them one large onion rings they didn't give us? Tell them we're still sitting out here if they want to come and inspect, but we're not going in fucking with them. All right, they shorted me on my onion rings. Hard to get good service these days after all that scamdemic bullshit. Hard to get good service. Anyway, I'm gonna warn you. I'm fat. I'm hungry. I gotta eat. It's been a long day working, and I'm gonna eat on this live stream. If you don't like it, tune out. They really don't give a shit. Or, you know, get on the comments and say how much you don't like it. Whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna apologize in advance. I gotta eat, and I gotta do this live stream, and I gotta go over there and get my ticket. But anyway, I think it's unlawful restraint. Certainly, we have criminal mischief, right? But, yeah. Illegal dumping. But, I mean, how can you block somebody's vehicle in like that with rocks and dirt? And then, yes, I am having chicken tenders. I have 5 chicken tenders. I ordered onion rings because I don't like fries, but they gave me fries. I'll probably be eating a little chicken strips with some white gravy. So, anyway. Yeah, I don't know. And the police, what do the police do? They come out there. I've been moving dirt for days. They come out there. Finally, they figured out something to do. Well, first, okay, let me tell you what happened today. So I'm out there and I'm moving dirt, whatever. I decided to break off because I rented out my my car hauler trailer. So I had to go deliver it. So as I'm leaving, the police, before all that, the police came and said, hey man, you know, the chief would like you to ask that you hold on moving any dirt until they can get a surveyor to come out and mark the property lines and all that stuff. I told them she can go fuck herself. She should have did that 3 weeks ago when I was telling them. And not only that, they're going to pay surveyors to come out and survey what's already been surveyed, what's already been platted, what's already been recorded with the state of Texas, with Bexar County. They don't need to hire a fucking surveyor. All they have to do is read the official documents, the certified documents that I have provided them, that the attorney has provided them. No, they want to waste Kirby taxpayer dollars to get their own surveyor out because they don't agree. They don't agree with Texas land records. So they're going to use taxpayer money to get their own survey, and they're going to find out the same shit. I think they need to reimburse the taxpayers out of their own fucking pockets when they hire a surveyor and they find out the same thing that's on state records. But they don't give a shit. It's not their money, right? I bet you if they had to write a check out of their personal bank account, they wouldn't be hiring a surveyor. They'd be saying, hey, we'll just go pay $15 for the land records, or better yet, we'll use your certified records, and we're going to go buy those if they had to pay out of their own pocket. But they don't. You're right, the survey is at the county. I went down and I spent an hour getting all the records for every piece of property there. Provided it to the city, and their response, come out and ticket me for operating a tractor on a Sunday afternoon and ask me to not move the dirt that's blocking that truck. You don't want me to move that dirt that's blocking that truck? You want me to let my truck just sit there while you hire a fucking surveyor to tell you what we already know? Man, I love the police chief at Kirby. Don't get me wrong. She's done a lot of great things, but here recently, I don't know if she got fucking brain cancer or what the fuck is going on with her. But these decisions are outrageous. And her officers, there's nothing that they won't arrest for. If they're told to arrest for anything, they will. Obviously, that's what it looks like, because they arrested the insurance company's the woman's husband. They arrested him for theft. Let me tell you what happened. He got a tractor, moved a bunch of rock that was in front of the gate onto the insurance's property, put it in the back, didn't try to hide it, didn't try to hide what he was doing. The police said that's theft. The police chief ordered his arrest, came out there and told him, you're going to get arrested if you don't put the rock back. And he said, no. Nope. I didn't put shit back. I moved it out from my gate. You put it back. That's what he told her. You put it back. We're not keeping it for nobody. Go get it. But because he wouldn't put the rock back, he got arrested for theft. And Master Colvin lied to the police again. And I say again, that's a whole other story. He lied again, saying that shit was worth over $2,500. So this dude got felony charges. So let me get this right. And I asked the chief what makes it theft, because in Texas, two things have to happen. One, you have to take the property that belongs to somebody else, and two, you have to, with the intent to deprive the owner of that property. Those are the two things you have to do, and then you commit theft. So where's the deprivation in moving a rock from out in the front of your gate, right inside your property, right inside your fence, leaving it open? Everybody knows it's there. Whoever wants it can go get it. Whoever owns it. How is that theft? Where's the intent to deprive? So chief goes, yep, as soon as you put it on the property, that person can't go on your property. So that's the deprivation. I was like, okay. So let me get this right. If me and you, chief or officer, we share a property, I mean, we have houses next to each other. You know that little strip in between the houses? Half of it's yours, half of it's mine, but it's all got the same grass. And some people act like little fucking kids about it. So the chief is out there, or I'm out there mowing my half of the grass. And then I stop and I leave my lawnmower there and I go inside to have a Kool-Aid or jerk off or whatever. If she comes out and takes my lawnmower and moves it a foot onto her property, does she now go to jail for theft? She moves it and walks away. Does she go to jail for theft? Guess what the cop's response is at that point? Guess. Remember, they said him moving it onto private property made it theft. And I said, okay, if you move my lawnmower onto your private property, just by a couple of feet, but it's on your property, you get arrested for theft. Guess what their response was at that point? Let me see what y'all are guessing. Let me see what y'all are guessing. I bet y'all know exactly what their response was. Rob McBride said, yeah, it's theft. It's theft if you move a lawnmower a foot over. You must be on the same goddamn crack that the chief is on. I don't know what state you live in. I bet you live in California. If you live in California, I understand everything in California is illegal. If you ain't paying taxes on it, it's illegal. Guess what? So yeah, when I asked them, is that theft? They don't want to talk about it no more. Well, no, we're not going to talk about this no more. Yeah. I asked one of their officers at City Hall, the one that arrested Mr. Pena. I said, hey man, Is there any arrest that if the chief told you to make that you would tell her no? I tell her, for example, if she told you to go out and rearrest Mr. Pena because his skin is brown, would you tell her no? No response. Couldn't answer the question. It's a simple fucking answer. The answer is no. Yes, I would tell her no. What's the harm in answering that question? Unless two things are happening. One is you don't lie, and two, you would arrest him if you were ordered to arrest him for being brown. Right? So why wouldn't you answer that question? So anyway, back to why I'm live streaming today. So as I'm leaving to go take my trailer, they come and they tell me that they're gonna they come and read me the fucking ordinance. I told them I disagree. I don't want to take a trip to jail. So just let me know, is it jail or is it ticket because I'm not going to comply with it. You can write me all the tickets you want, and I'll have them, I'll argue them in court, and we'll see what the judge says or the jury says, and I'll honor what they say. Even if I disagree with it, gotta honor what they say. But I'm not going to stop. They said they're going to order me to stop moving the fucking dirt so I could get my van free. My van is trapped by dirt. We got officers that are going to come out when we lift it up because we can't move it because of that rock that's underneath it. This big ass rock is shoved underneath the rear of the van. The van's sitting on it. At least that's what it looks like. I haven't been able to get underneath there because there's so much dirt around it, right? But we're going to lift it up. The officers are going to be there so they can see, and if there's damage, that's additional damage. And so right now, you at least have a Class B or Class A misdemeanor level of criminal mischief to that van. You don't have to do it intentionally. You can do it recklessly. You're dumping dirt and rock around the vehicle and fucking damage it, and it's not, you're come on. But they came out before I left. I was on my way to take my car holder across town, and they said, we're gonna write you a ticket if you don't stop. Well, no, they said they're gonna write me a ticket anyway because I've been out there doing it, but they're ordering me to stop. So what, I gotta wait till Monday morning at 7 to go out there and move dirt so I can drive my van? They said, oh, it's only there's only an exception if it's an emergency. I said, well, my dog has the runs, and I don't transport him in nothing but that van. He's severely dehydrated because he got the shits. My dog, my Chihuahua. I'm taking him to the emergency vet. I need the van. Is that not an emergency? Or fuck the Chihuahuas. They don't want to talk about it. They just want me to stop moving the dirt. And that's what it is. Oh, get this. You're going to love this. Mr. Colvin has been out there operating that machine multiple times. Did they give me 2 gravies? Okay, good. Multiple times. But he don't come out during the day because he's too scared. He comes out at 11 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. And last night he was out there at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning wearing a mask to cover his face. It's all on video. You guys will get it. We've been kind of holding off on video because we've got a lawyer involved in civil matter, and the lawyers are always kind of, iffy about putting out videos that relate to a case. Even if you think, it wouldn't hurt anything, the lawyers have good reasons for saying don't put anything out yet. And that's what's going on. But if you're smart, if you hire a lawyer, you're smart to follow your lawyer's advice. If you're not going to follow your lawyer's advice, then don't hire him. Just do it yourself. But anyway, I videoed this guy out there at 3 or 4 o'clock last night. I mean, in the morning. You know how many tickets that they threatened to write him? Or how many tickets they wrote him for operating his machinery in the past couple of weeks? 0. Not once have they ever told him he can't operate his machinery. But today, they come out and they tell me to stop. They're going to write me a ticket. Didn't say anything about Colvin, just me. But check this out. On the video last night, the fucking cops were sitting right there as he was working for an hour, moving this dirt and rock. They were sitting there with their lights pointed in the area, like giving him light. Letting him, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. They weren't ticketing him. They weren't talking to him. They weren't doing shit. They were sitting there watching him. They weren't watching the city of Kirby. You want to come steal some shit in Kirby? If you're a thief, all you gotta do is come down to Kirby now, because all the fucking cops are over fucking around on Landis Road. They got very few cops as it is. Today they got 4, and all 4 is over on fucking Landis Road. Meanwhile, somebody's breaking into your car, casing your house, casing your neighborhood. You know, when cops show up to a situation because they get called by a coward like Colvin, because he calls police every 5 minutes, I don't call him. When the police show up and they determine there's no law enforcement that needs to be done, they need to kick rocks and go patrol the city. Fight crime, right? No, they want to stick around for goddamn entertainment. So if you're just joining, I stopped to get something to eat because it's been a long day, but we're fixing to take off, head over to Kirby. Kirby says they're going to give me a ticket for using a bobcat to move the dirt away from my van that you see blocked in, because they have an ordinance that says you can't use a bobcat except Monday through Friday between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Not even on the weekend. I'm not going to get into a debate. I'll let you guys debate on what that law means. I think it's about, construction. They want to make sure construction begins no earlier than 7 a.m. and ends at 6 p.m. I don't think they mean that you can't go do lawn work, yard work on your private property and use a fucking tractor. You can't do any gardening. You can't do any gardening on your property on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. That's what they're saying? I mean, that's what they're saying. So, anyway, I was, and they were watching them do this shit last night, and they didn't write shit. So, I will tell you, though, whenever I was leaving Kirby earlier, they did let me leave and go drop my trailer off. I told them, I'll be back. I got no problem with you. Write all tickets you want. Auditors, guys like me, that are into accountability, we want you to be a fucking... You want to write me a ticket for some bullshit? Go ahead. You want to pull me over? We're not... I get it. If I'm speeding tickets, they're expensive. Nobody wants one of those. But we are okay with getting pulled over. We're not scared. Because, yeah, I might have to pay a fine. But it's an opportunity for content. And every traffic stop I've been stopped on, where there was a fine associated with, I've made way more money off the video than any fine they would ever lodged or launched. So you see how the dynamics work? Cops don't understand that, though. They're not that fucking smart. They can't even get Felt ID right. After all these years, they can't get Felt ID right. But anyway, they let me go drop off the trailer. I told them I'd be back to get my ticket. I'm not going to stop. So, my question at this point, according to the chief, they can't arrest for a fine-only offense or a city code violation. They're not going to arrest. Because, I don't want to take a trip to jail. That's stupid. You tell me I was going to jail, I would just stop and you're getting sued. But they say it's a ticket, then no problem. I get the ticket, write that in court, and then I'm going to continue to free my truck. Why can't I free my truck? City of Kirby, Chief Cardona, and your police officers? Why can't I free my truck? Crazy ass motherfuckers. Gotta watch my mouth. I got this one monetized. Gotta watch my mouth. That's why I've been keeping it kind of clean. Nah, man, the police, they're not doing anything to the truck. They're just saying I can't move the fucking dirt. And they're gonna write me a citation for it. Okay, so then I told them, I'm like, okay, you're gonna write me a citation for using this tractor on Sunday afternoon, but you guys are sitting there at 4 o'clock in the morning while Master Colvin's using his tractor. What the fuck? So then they said, well, we're gonna go and we're gonna let him know he's getting a citation too. Good save, officer. Too late. A little too late. The unfair access to the law, the unequal treatment to the law, the official oppression by only enforcing the law against one person and not enforcing it against another. Put the fact that the law is unconstitutional and it doesn't apply anyway to this situation. But when you ticket one person, but you don't ticket the other person for the same goddamn thing, the person that got ticketed, there's a list of civil rights violations. We have a right to have equal access, equal representation, or whatever the fuck that you call that. You can look it up. You know what I'm talking about. The law has to be equal for everybody. And when the police do shit and makes it unequal, favoritism, whatever, you can let the white people sit in the front of the bus, but not the black people. What happens? Civil rights violations. Oh, now they're gonna go write him a ticket. Okay. Oh, check this out. Chief says, can you just leave the dirt? Yeah, I already talked about that. They're gonna get a surveyor to come out. Fucking crazy motherfuckers. Anyway, we're leaving now. We're gonna head over to Kirby. I'm gonna keep this on. We're gonna get there, and I'm gonna start working. I do plan on calling the police once I get the dirt out of the way, so we can lift up the truck and the police can look at it and see if there's any damage underneath, so we can document that damage officially. That's about the only time I'm gonna call the police. I mean, if I could just go down and fix it myself down at Master Colvin's house, I'd do that without hesitation. But that would be illegal. And I'm not going to commit no crimes. Plus, I'm not into violence. Unless it's consensual. Between, a woman and a man, a man, a woman and a woman, whatever. So, thank you, Bob Lau. I see that. I see you got a $4 donation there. I appreciate that. These cops are going to have to learn, man. These cops are going to have to learn. Oh, if you have somebody that got a ticket for shooting a finger, email that to me. And so maybe one of my moderators can put my email in the chat. Email that to me, man. I want to know about that. You can shoot the finger in this country. You can shoot the finger all day long. In fact, you're fixing to see that happen in here in a minute. Because if they decide to write me a ticket, I'm gonna be on my bullshit the entire time they're there. I'm gonna be on my bullshit because it's fucking tyranny and I don't stand for it. And if you're gonna do it to me, then I'm gonna hand it to you. I'm gonna hand it to you legally. Everything that I can legally do and say, I'm gonna do and say. So I'm gonna be on my shit. We're about 10 minutes away from that. I'd say 10 minutes. We're on our way. I'm gonna switch over to this view here, so you can see where we're at. There we go. All right. Hopefully you guys can kind of see. Hopefully that's a good good view. Oh yeah, and his cousin who owns CK Landscaping. CK Landscaping. All right, CK Landscaping. You can look it up. It's right there on Ackerman Road. I think it's like the 3000 block of Ackerman Road. That's his cousin. So, yeah, they told me last night because I was out there with my skid steer. The skid came off. So we were out there for a little longer than what we wanted to be, waiting on a mechanic. Mechanic came out, put it back on. But while we were there, he come out. He called the cops. He had a problem with us being on the easement. He tried to do the usual bullshit. And then when I told him, they tried to walk away from me and have a private conversation with the police. I'm like, you're not having no private conversations in public, motherfucker. So the cop, and I was like, I told the officer, you're going to have to take him home. You want to have a private conversation, take him home. Take him home like the little bitch he is. And so the officer takes him and they go onto his property. But when I was just walking over there, he tells me, this is what he tells me. CK Lawn and Landscaping tells me, if I come onto any private property, I'm a dead man. You come onto my property, you're a dead man. That's not a threat, it's a promise. He said, it's a promise, my friend. Yeah, I got that on video. Wait till that comes out. Just so you know, in Texas, and there's no sense in arguing with me on this because you're wrong, I'm right. If you want to argue about this, it's as simple as that. But in Texas, contrary to popular belief, you cannot use deadly force against somebody who is simply trespassing on your private property. That's it. That's all they're doing, right? Let me have a cigarette, man. I got a pack around here somewhere. I think I put them over there where you're sitting. You can't use deadly force against someone when the only act that they're engaged in is criminal trespass on your property, on your private property. I don't care if you got 1,000 signs up. I don't care if you got a sign that says trespassers will be shot, survivors will be shot again. It doesn't matter how many flags you got waving, how many Confederate flags you got waving, how many American flags or Mexican flags or whatever flag you choose to wave. It doesn't matter. You cannot use deadly force against somebody just for trespass. But a lot of people believe they can. Let me tell you how that goes down.
There's no back here.
I'm trespassing. You pull your gun to shoot me. I'm faster than you. You end up dead. And I go on about my life because what you did was illegal. Way more than me. I might get probation or a year in jail for trespassing, but you're either going to be dead or in prison. So, and that's in Texas. You can't use deadly force, whether it be shooting them, stabbing them, taking a bat to them. You can't do anything that places somebody in fear or in danger of serious bodily injury or death simply because they're trespassing. This is serious advice. This is serious because if you think you can, you really, really, really need to read the law and or consult with an attorney because you can't. I don't want to see you go to prison just because you're stupid. It's okay to be stupid. It is okay to be stupid. I'm stupid, man. I'm stupid to the 5th degree. I'll admit it. I am stupid. And it's okay to be stupid. But if you're a person that you know is prepared to use deadly force to protect, lawful deadly force to use to protect yourself or others, or you know, in any other context in which it's legal to do, you need to know the laws that apply. Can you shoot somebody? Can you use deadly force against somebody just because? No. Trespassing at night. I believe criminal mischief at night. I believe theft at night. I believe that that's in the code. You're authorized in using deadly force against criminal mischief and theft, but only if it's at night. Only if it's at night. But I don't believe you can use deadly force against somebody who's trespassing at any time, if that's their only crime that they're committing. And, you know, you don't believe that their intent is otherwise. Because, you know, depending on what they do while they're trespassing, they certainly can do things that would make using deadly force justifiable. If, you know, they're doing things that show that their intent is to do certain things that place you in danger of serious bodily injury or death, or if they're engaging in conduct while they're trespassing that is certain types of crime, like murder, attempted murder, kidnapping, I think aggravated robbery, I don't know. Don't quote me on that stuff because I'd have to read the penal code to you for that. And you should read the penal code too. You get your advice from the penal code. If you have any questions, consult with an attorney. Do not, under any circumstance, ask a fucking cop. They still can't figure out photo ID. So why would you ask a cop if you can do something like use deadly force or not? They don't even know when they can use deadly force. Jesus Christ, pay attention. They don't even know most of the time when they can and can't shoot somebody or hurt someone. So don't ask. Don't ask. You know, I can't remember the last time I seen an attorney, you know, using deadly force. And I mean, it's very rare to see, you know, an attorney using deadly force when they're not justified. But you see cops do it all the time. So don't ask them for advice on that shit. So we're in Kirby right now. I really would like my cigarettes before I can get my ticket.
Yeah, I don't know where
Henry. I threw them in your seat, bro.
You threw a empty carton at me.
Oh, yeah, but I threw a bunch of shit in your seat before you got in the car. That's the catch. Yeah. So you're gonna see right now we're pulling in. I'm sure Kirby will be over here to give me their ticket because I'm sure they're all sitting in the fucking office with their dicks in each other's hands, and even the chicks, their dicks too, and watching my live stream, jerking each other off. But yeah, this is what we got. Oh, there's a car behind me. Thanks, Henry, for blocking the fucking mirror.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so oh, check this out. See this place over here? To the right, that's True Vision Church. True Vision Church. Right? True Vision Church. Yesterday, one of their, he identified himself as assistant to the pastor. I ain't got no problem with the church, but I got a problem with what the assistant to the pastor did yesterday. Everybody out here is getting into it over this fucking dirt, all right? And he calls the cops because, as you can see in the middle of the screen, I'm dumping all this dirt that this guy refuses to move onto this easement. That's where I'm putting it. We're not holding it on her property. So the church calls and tells the police they got a problem with putting the dirt on the easement. They say it's going to kill the grass. First off, this is nothing but fucking weeds. It's weeds. Number one. Number two, whatever. I get what you're saying. It's greenery. You like green stuff. Okay. You ain't got green stuff. Now you got dirt. But instead of going down and asking Colvin to stop putting dirt and let the courts figure it out, No, they call the cops. Cops show up. Cops, oh yeah, I already did. I was out dumping, I'm getting a ticket for that too. They're gonna send that one in the mail. Public Works is gonna send that ticket because I took some of this dirt and I put it out on the city easement. Because yesterday the church calls and they're like, they got a problem with me putting it right here. So I asked the city, well, let me put it on the city easement until the courts figure it out. And they said, no, keep it on Miss Pina's property till the courts figure it out. And I'm like, you guys are stupid. So I'm like, what's gonna happen if I put it on the city easement? You're gonna get a ticket. Okay, so I started dumping it on the city easement. That's when CK Land Services, here, get in, Henry, get in. I need my cigarettes, man. Hold on, guys, hold on. I need my damn cigarettes. Somewhere around here. And I gotta get back to work. But, I might just come out here tomorrow. You know. Look behind the seat, man. Look behind the seat on this. Yeah, shit. Hold on, guys. Let me do something right quick. Come over here and look. Excuse me. Maybe I did smoke more. Maybe I did. We're gonna go down there to petrol, and you can go inside and give me a pack. Okay? All right. I'll give you some cash.
Open right again. Ay.
All right, so anyway, the church, the assistant to the pastor, True Vision Church, TVC, True Vision Church on Ackerman Road. Yeah, so at first I was like, all right, I'll just go dump it on the city easement since you guys have a problem with it here. I don't want to beef with the church. So, you know, I finished last night, still had some work to do today. And, but I'm looking at the body cam video from last night. And what I didn't realize was initially the assistant to the pastor tells the cops, not only that was I trespassed from True Vision Church, gave a specific date, which was not true. And the cops checked, nope, wasn't trespassed that day. I was just told to take the truck and not to park the truck on the grass, which I complied. He said that I had been served with the notice, which was not true. And then he said that I was on his property. He tried to get me arrested yesterday. The assistant pastor from True Vision Church, and I got it on video, he tried to lie to the police and tell them that I was on his property in violation of a trespass order in an attempt to get me arrested. He lied to him. And I caught it on video. I didn't address it at the time because I didn't hear it. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to another officer. But going back and looking at my body cam, that's exactly what he tried to do. So today, fuck him. I'd start putting it back on an easement. I really don't care about their feelings now. Anytime you want to try to lie and get somebody put in jail, fuck you, right? Screw you, man. So this is the easement that I was putting dirt on, the city easement. As you can see, you know, I flattened it out. I dumped it, flattened it out. You know, I didn't create a situation where you can't access it or whatever. And this jackass comes out and he's like, he doesn't like the fact that I'm out here because he has cows. He has cows. He said, what about my cow? I asked that guy last night from CK Lawn Services, I'm like, you don't understand what an easement is? Yeah, I know what an easement is. And I said, why are you still standing here then? Because I got cows up there. I got cows. Like, what are you talking about, your wife, or are you talking about actual cows? No, I didn't tell him that. I was trying to be cordial. But, yeah. So, CK Lawn Services. That's to the left here. and that's the easement in front of their property. And then you got Pena Insurance to the left right there. That's the easement in front of her property. And then you got Landis Road to the left. We're on Ackerman Road. And then you got True Vision Church there to the left. Okay. Yeah, True Vision Church, assistant to the pastor, tried to lie to the cops yesterday and get me arrested. And look, I'm not. You guys know I don't say shit unless it's on video. It's on video, Mr. Assistant Pastor. I hope you learn about thou shalt not lie, motherfucker.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, motherfucker. Wrong person. Wrong person to try to lie and get put in jail. Wrong person. And this assistant pastor, I told him, because he was wanting to trespass warn me. And I'm like, what are you going to trespass warn me for? What have I done to y'all? And he said, why not? And I'm like, do you know what I do for a living? And he's like, yeah, I watch your channel. He kind of giggles. And I'm like, okay, then why would you come out here? You say that you don't want to get into the fight, but you're going to come out here and trespass warn a YouTuber for the reason of why not? You know this shit's... Well, he says, what does that mean? What are you trying to say? What's going to go on fucking YouTube, idiot? So he decided not to trespass warn me. I guess he figured it would be better not to go on YouTube. And he wouldn't have went on YouTube, you know, because, you know, it's, you know, fine. People want to trespass. I mean, it is what it is. And they certainly have a right to do that. But since he wants to try to lie to the cops to get me arrested, yeah, people are going to see that. People are going to see that. So that way people understand when it's news reporting, for news reporting purposes, people need to know that if you're ever dealing with this assistant pastor, be careful. Record. Because he will lie to the police to try and get you arrested. And the public needs to know that so they can protect themselves. It's a matter of national security and public interest, public safety, and all that shit. Do you know what I smoke?
Marble.
Don't tell everybody. Okay. What do I smoke? What do I smoke? Tell me.
Marble lights.
Don't tell everybody, Henry.
Cigarette.
God damn it. I know, but what brand do I smoke? I mean, do you know exactly what to order?
Yeah, I believe so.
What is it?
Don't tell you. I don't answer questions.
Marlboro Special Select, the long ones, the gold ones. And since I put it in my mouth, if they have an extra fat ones, I prefer that. Here, I'm gonna give you a card. Oh, you know what? I'll just give you some cash. Here, give me 2 packs, please, because they're always on special. 2 packs. You get a couple of dollars off. What is the sense of going to church there if you have a lying pastor? No, it's not the pastor that's lying. I mean, I don't know who the guy is. He identified himself. He wouldn't say his name. He made sure to keep that secret. When the officers wanted to identify him for the report, you know, because of course he's going to give up his ID for reporting purposes. He made sure he was far enough away from me so nobody could hear his name. Like that fucking matters. I don't give a fuck what his name is. Everybody's gonna see your dumbass lying to the cops trying to get me arrested. You know, people can do their own investigating research, phone calls, whatever. And by the way, as always, I don't want you to call CK Land Services, CK Landscaping. I don't want you to call them. I don't want you to call Mr. Colvin. I don't want you to call True Vision Church. There's no need for that. It accomplishes nothing. All they're gonna do is start crying and bitching and moaning, and
They won't take my ID.
and being little babies and stuff like that. So anyway, they won't take your ID. Why? Is it expired?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're stupid here, man.
Yeah,
If their machine doesn't work when they scan your ID, they won't sell you cigarettes. They're fucking
I
stupid.
know. It's like, dude, I look way older than 40.
Let me go get my cigarettes, man. They wouldn't sell Henry cigarettes because he looks like he's 16.
do I look 16 to you all? Seriously, I mean, I've got gray hair and everything. Jeez. Circle K, man, I tell you, they're fucking idiots. Oh, yeah, Jack Black 15 tops, yeah. It's the mustache, huh? It makes me look younger. Getting a little peach fuzz down there. Fucking K. And only Circle K does that to me, though. Seriously. I've been to QT, I've been to other gas stations, and they're like, cool, whatever. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I know. I get told that I should trim them down. Got a caterpillar thing going on. Unibrow. But anyhow, it's a goat takeover. Ah. Thank you. You might make me blush doing that saying things like that, guys. But seriously, Circle K, man. Yeah, I find that funny, man.
What we got going on here?
Oh, they're talking about my eyebrows and
lovely brows, you know. Oh shit. I'm scared, man.
Yeah, I know they're scary.
Do they have names? Have you given them names?
No, but I should. Piglet 1, Piglet 2.
Let's come up with some names for Henry's eyebrows. They're twins. That's funny. Yeah, man. So I had to come get some cigarettes because I need.
As long as it's not Joe Salagio, I'm fine.
I had to come get some cigarettes because I need to cough more. Yeah. What's up, Tim Harper? What's up, Tim Harper? Yeah. Thank you, Texas Sheepdog 72 for posting. Man, that's my producer. Hey, Patrick. Look, I didn't post their number. My producer did, but the reason we're posting that is because that is specifically the number that we do not want anybody to call. Okay, we don't need you calling anybody, you know, and bitching, moaning, and complaining. We don't need that. Please don't do that. I mean, it's a free country. I get it, but I'm just saying, you know, don't do that. But that is the number that you definitely don't want to call. I don't know what the. I've never seen a number 277-03-00000000. But yeah. Call and order 3 yards of material to be delivered to the dirt dumper's place at 2 a.m. That's funny. Yeah. So yeah, CK Lawn Services said if I stepped on any private property, I'd be a dead man. And you know, it's funny because these guys won't come out there unless the police are out there. But the thing is that but here's the thing, right? It's funny because they won't even come out there, but they're threatening to use deadly force. Come on, man. And I told, and oh yeah, by the way, CK Land Services is we believe is providing the bobcat and dirt to Master Colvin. They're related, and their property joins each other in the rear. Their property joins each other in the rear. In fact, we're gonna see that right now. Oh wait, not right now. Hold on, we got to go up a little bit further, but yeah, their property joins each other in the back. Can you? What the fuck, man? This thing won't let me, man. This thing's right in the fucking. What is this beeping for?
Seatbelt.
Why is it? Shut up, snitch.
Yeah.
Don't be snitching, Henry. Why is this thing beeping? I was wanting the people to figure it out here. This fucking
I'm
thing's
not high
beep,
enough.
beep, 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 beep.
It's telling me to smoke a joint.
Yeah. So then, yeah. So I gotta move. I gotta start moving some of this dirt. I may just come out here tomorrow. I mean, they're already gonna give me a ticket anyway. Unless they're, I'll call them. We'll call them and let them know I'm back. I'm ready for my ticket. It's kind of been a long day. But I really need that van. So I kind of want that van moved. But at the same time, it is getting kind of late and it's getting kind of windy and cold. Anything below 90 degrees in Texas is cold as fuck. So I don't know, man. Oh, here, let me switch this around. The problem is I can't do the switch because, oh, that right there. Okay, now I see. And Patrick put that up there, and now I can't, oh, God. Right now I can't take it off because it won't let me get right there. Oh, okay, I can remove that. Yeah. Anyway, I removed that message because it's popping up on my phone. Oh, come on, man. Hey, Patrick, don't post nothing else because it's filling up the screen on my phone and it won't let me do anything to it. So please don't do that no more. You didn't know better, but I'm just saying. What's this right here? Pin to live stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, so anyway, let's give Kirby a call and look up Kirby Police. Hey, anybody have Kirby Police Department's number? He said, "Fuck your screen." That's my producer Patrick. He's the one commenting under TX Sheepdog. But yeah, so then we're gonna. Hey, can you guys tell me Kirby Police Department's phone number? Can y'all post it so that way I can see it so I can call him? I'm gonna call them and let them know I hear. They said I told them that I was gonna return, so you know they can have an opportunity to write their citation for me using the tractor today.
There it is.
And then I'm trying to find out, like, do I get a citation every minute, every 30 seconds, 10 times a day? How does that work? Because I'm gonna start working again. I need to free my truck. Can somebody tell me the number for the Kirby Police Department, please? Can y'all post it on here? The non-emergency line? Don't fucking tell me 911. God damn it. Oh, is that for Kirby Police Department, the 210-547-3560? Is that the non-emergency line? Please specify what number that is. Is it? Call that number, man, and see who that is. If it's a police department or if it's Kirby, give it to me. Can I have a lighter? Help a brother out, Patrick. Help a brother out.
Administration offices at the Kirby Police Department.
Yeah, that is. Okay, that was the number for the Kirby Police Department. So let's see what happens here. Let me talk to him on speaker. Put it on speaker so everybody can hear. Call them up, select the police department, and see if they still want to come out here and write me this ticket. Or if I can start working again. And free my van. Free the van! Free the van! Free Jack Miller's van!
Offices at the Kirby Police Department. If this is a life-threatening emergency, up 911. Administration offices are open Monday through Friday.
Can y'all hear the phone call?
5 p.m. They are closed on weekends.
Give me a 1 if y'all can hear the phone call pretty good.
This is not an emergency. Please choose from the following options. To speak to a police officer or have an officer sent to your location, press 0 to be transferred to our
Press 0.
detention center.
Kirby Police and Fire Dispatch.
Who is this speaking?
Kirby Police and Fire Dispatch.
I know, but who is this speaking?
Vasquez.
Vasquez. Hello, Vasquez. This is Jack Miller.
Yes, sir.
Your officers earlier, before I was leaving to take my trailer across town, indicated that they wanted to write me a citation for operating my tractor today. So we agreed that when I returned, that I would call them and let them know I'm back, so they can have that opportunity. Oh, so I'm back. I'm on Landis Road. I just came back to get my citation, and then I'm gonna start working.
Alrighty, I will let them know.
Okay, and if they're not gonna write the citation, if y'all don't mind, just let me know so I can not be waiting, or I can call back. Either way.
Alrighty, no problem, sir.
All right, thank you. So I just called Kirby Police Department. As agreed, they let me, rather than keep me here because I needed to get this trailer over and get it rented, they were nice enough to let me go get that done. And I agreed that I would return and let them know when I returned, so that way they could have the opportunity to issue me a citation for whatever it is they want to cite me for. And then I need to make sure before I start working, once they write me the citation and order me to stop, are they going to take me to jail if I continue working? If they're going to take me to jail, I don't feel like taking a jail trip. So I'm just going to not be able to work and not going to be able to start my tractor, and I'll just have to come back tomorrow. I'll try to get permission to start it and put it inside the fence for safety purposes. But, you know, all I want to do is move this rock out of the way so I can move my van. Oh, let's go take a look at that right quick. Let me give you a live video of what we're dealing with here. Now, I've already moved a bunch of dirt. Already moved a bunch of rocks and dirt. All right. I spent about 2 hours out here because I have to carefully move it, because if I don't, I'm going to damage the truck. But this is what he did. There was all kinds of dirt all in here, right? I already moved all this dirt, right? But I still got a long way to go. But I got to do it meticulously because he put these rocks so close to the truck. Look at this fucking rock that he pushed under the truck. He pushed this under the truck. It's under. And I don't know if there's any damage under there or not. We'll have to see. But he pushed that under there. And then you see how close these rocks are to the truck, right? You see how close they are. So getting all this dirt that was all right here, which by the way is in the right-of-way, which is illegal. I got to be careful not to move these rocks and damage the truck, right? So anyway, there was a large ass rock right here that I already pulled out. Large ass rocks. There were two of these things. They weigh about 600 pounds, little under 600 pounds. And then there's all this dirt here. He threw some trash here. I think that's illegal dumping. This is trash. This dirt right here, all that dirt right there is mixed with big rocks. All right. There's another rock right here, big ass rock. There's another big ass rock right here, and look, under the truck, and it's pushing up against the rubber guard there. So that might be bent or damaged. We're gonna find that out once we we're gonna get a tow truck out here and lift the truck up. And then you got these big old rocks. Henry! And then you see that rock right there? So I want to show y'all something. There's the damage to the truck. Okay? That clearly has dirt on it. So I guess, you know, that something hit it, rock hit it or whatever. But that's the damage I was talking about to the paint. To give the viewers a kind of a scale of how big these rocks are, can you stand on that rock?
And keep in mind, I'm 5'8".
Henry is 5'8", 8 inches tall. Henry is 5'8". Don't hold that against him. But that's the rock. Can y'all see that? And then let me back up a little bit so y'all can see how high the dirt is. All the way around the truck. And because I'm going here, These are people from Landis Road. Those are the ones that were giving me shit the other fucking night. They think it's funny. They're laughing. They think this shit's funny. That's all right. They get the bird. So now I'm getting a ticket because I'm having to free my truck. That's what's going on. Somebody want to look up Texas law and tell me if this is some kind of crime? You can't move the truck. You can't move it. Okay? You can't. You can't move it at all. So you tell me. This is the Bobcat. If you guys are into tractors, this is a skid steer. It's a Bobcat T590. I'm not sure how much it can lift. I think it lifts like 6,000 pounds maybe or something. I don't know. I don't know how much it can lift. You can look up the specs. Yeah, this is the gate. This is the gate that they blocked to this business. And for those of you that are watching, we're waiting for the police to come out and issue me my citation for operating a tractor on a Sunday afternoon in Texas. So as you can see, you know, she operates a legit business. This is what he has a problem with. Well, that's not really what he has a problem with. Let me tell you what he has a problem with. He don't have a problem with that. He don't have a problem with this. He's got a problem with this. He's got a problem with this. Specifically in this case, he has a problem with this. That's right. Does anybody know what that is? Uh-huh. That's what he's got a problem with. Master Colvin has a problem with this. Oh, by the way, if you live in Texas and you're looking for insurance, give Pena Insurance Agency a call. 210-414-9167. See what they can do for you. They work with the major insurance companies. They might be able to get you a pretty good Texas sheepdog rate. Maybe you save a little money on your insurance. Miss Pena is a very, very nice lady. She has a husband, a couple of children, and this is her, business out here, right? Yeah. So it's getting kind of cold. Last night it was humid and I was sweating my ass off out here. So this is the easement in front of her property. And then down here, CK Land. So we're gonna go walk down to CK Landscaping. Can you guys hear me okay? You guys hear me okay? It's getting kind of windy out here. Give me ones if you can hear me okay. This is CK Landscaping. Their property. This is all easement right here. They said that if I step foot on their property, that I'm a dead man. That's them. So they said private property, no trespassing. This is where their property line starts. Under Texas law, Civil Practice and Remedies Code, a farm animal professionals is not liable for any injury to or the death of a participant in farm animal activities resulting from the inherent risk of farm animal activities. Yeah, that's a law in Texas. If a person, a farm animal professional, if you get hurt with their animals, they are not liable for your injury or death. Or if you're involved in agro-tourism, whatever that is. That sounds like some sadomasochist stuff right there. So anyway, this is the easement that I was putting dirt on yesterday. And as you can see, you know, I'm not trying to be an asshole or nothing. But yeah, here they come right now. Right there, buddy. Right there. Right there. Yeah. Fucker. Yeah, he don't have no threats of dead man today. But yeah, that's CK Land Services. They got cows out there. I don't know if y'all can see them, but they got a bunch of cows here. Good old Texas, man. Cows in the middle of the city. Now I gotta figure out how to get this fucking thing back. Hold on. All right. It's kind of hard to zoom back out. Chevy man, are you local? For the damages, are you talking about the damages to the truck? I mean, if you're local, we're gonna take it to a body shop, but if you're local, I'll send you the truck so you can give an estimate on it. I mean, we'll probably file through his insurance since he was operating equipment. If he has insurance that covers that, we'll probably just file a claim with his insurance. But we'll have to see how that goes. I'm not really sure how that works. So, yeah, man, you believe that shit? Look at that. Look at that. Hopefully, the police department is gonna take the right path and not. And I'm not making this up. This whole thing about them writing me a ticket, I'm not making it up. I got it all on video, the whole conversation. So you guys know I ain't gonna be lying to you or anything like that about stuff like that. So, oh, yep, here's the police. Here's the police now. Let me start my body cam up.
Recording stopped. Recording started.
What's up, man? Hold on a sec. Hold on. Can I light a cigarette before we start talking? Would you mind? Okay. I'll open the door. I gotta get my lighter out. Oh. Henry, give me a lighter, please. Hurry up. Where's McClary?
McClary?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just switched shifts already.
Oh, y'all different shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different
All right.
shift, yeah.
All right. So they're different shift. This is Officer Ortiz, and it was Officer McClary earlier that talked about issuing the citation. So as you guys know, I called the Kirby Police Department, and here he is, and we're here what he has to say.
So, like I was informed earlier, as far as what conversation that issue between you and Colvin, I was told that you were issuing a citation in regards to the noise that was made last night with the skid steer. Okay, and the city ordinances does say cannot be operated vehicles or heavy machinery past 6 p.m. from the weekend from Friday to Monday, of course. Last night, I was not aware of it. It was all between you and me. No discretion. I had to make a choice to give you a citation because it didn't matter much to me. But
so you would have used discretion whether or not to issue a citation, and everybody knows officers can use discretion when they're faced with issuing a citation. They can issue a warning. They could do that. Okay.
They can. Warning or citation, of course.
They can. Right.
So, but like you asked, you requested there was for a citation. Here's the copy of it.
I did not request for a citation.
You did not.
I did not.
Whether you did or not, there's a one.
Who told you I requested for a citation?
Sent in the mail to you.
Okay. Who said I requested a citation?
The dispatcher told us that you requested a copy of citation.
A copy? No. Like for this call?
Say it again?
For this call?
For this call, correct.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what I was told about the dispatcher.
Okay, you'll see. But what I told him was that earlier, Officer McClary, Officer McClary indicated she was going to issue me a citation. She allowed me to leave with my trailer to go deliver it to a renter, on the condition that when I return, I notify the police department so she can have an opportunity to follow through with the citation. That's what I told her. And I said, so let the officers know I'm back. And if they're going to come out, I'll wait. But if you can do me a favor, if they're not coming out, just let me know. Like, I'm not asking for the police to come out, but I'm just fulfilling my promise. That's what happened.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the deal?
So, like I said, I was just told it was a misunderstanding. Like I said, this I believe
Misunderstanding.
that
Okay.
you wanted the citation. You want it.
Hell
you
no,
want it,
I don't
fine.
want no citation.
That's fine. But
I told
they're going to
McClary
send mail
that.
to you.
I told McClary that. I'm like, I mean, if I'm being issued a citation, then I'll accept it. I don't, whatever. It's cool. Y'all don't
There's
have
already
to.
one being sent to the mail to you.
Is that a citation?
That is
that
the
you have?
citation that's under your name. Correct.
Yeah, you can give it to me. I'll take it.
So it's up to you if you want.
Yeah,
It's a copy
there's no,
regardless.
yeah, that's fine. Oh, you brought me a copy of the citation
Copy, yes.
that they're going to send in the
copy.
mail.
This is the copy that everybody sent.
Now I understand. Okay, now we're clear. Okay,
Yes.
all right,
This
that's
is
fine.
This is a copy of it.
Thank you for bringing me a copy of the citation. All right, what's the citation for? Do you know?
Loud noise.
Loud noise for the tractor.
Correct.
Last night.
Yes.
What about today?
Today. Cannot be done at all on the weekend.
Can't be done on the weekend at all.
No,
Okay,
sir.
now, so, and this is an important question. Man, I was hoping it was going to be McCleary because I was going to give her just the what for, but I'm not going to give you the what for. I appreciate you bringing me a copy. That's my van, and I need to move it. That's the guy that was over here overnight. When I came, he was supposed to take the van and go home, so I had to give him a ride home because I couldn't move the van. And so my intent, as I told Lackey earlier, was to clear it out so we can move it. But prior to lifting it, because he pushed rocks underneath it, Lackey said, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Let us know before you move it, so we can make sure that you're not damaging it, and we can look and see. And if there's damage, there's damage. If there's not, there's not." So that was what was going to happen. But now it's just a matter of just getting the van moved. Of course, once I get the rocks moved or whatever, we're going to take a tow truck and lift it with the officers here, if that's still what y'all want to do. If not, we'll just film it and we'll provide that information, if there is damage.
That's fine.
So how does this work? Because I don't want to go to jail. You guys are telling me to stop, and my position is I need to move my truck. And I think it's unconstitutional. I think it's illegal for the police to say you can't unclear that truck until Monday at 7. And in fact, I think it's illegal to do what he did. I can't move that truck at all. There's rocks stuffed underneath it. And that thing is parked legally, just like all these other cars on here.
See, I noticed that too.
And I mean, is the police department saying that I could go and do this to every vehicle that's on this street and there's nothing you could do to me to stop me? That's what I'm looking at, and it's a legit question. So what I'm asking is this. Maybe the chief, because the chief is calling the shots here. She's already said that. She's like, look, my officers are just doing what they're told to do. I'm giving them the instructions. It's all on me. So maybe she doesn't understand. I sent her pictures of this, and I told her, I need to be able to move my truck. Otherwise, I have no problem waiting until tomorrow to move dirt. But I need to move it now. She won't respond to me, but she responds to you guys. So I need to know. I'm going to move this stuff. I'm going to have to call a truck, lift it up, and get the rock out so I can use my truck. What are your instructions? Do I get a ticket every 5 minutes? How many tickets do I get? Does it start over at midnight? I'm not going to be out here at midnight. But you know what I'm saying?
If you allow me, I can contact my supervisor and give you a confident answer rather than, me just guessing. No,
Yeah. No, I'm asking, and if you're not sure, if you think you know but you're not sure, and you want to consult with the supervisor, I'm totally cool with that.
Do that instead than give you a wrong answer, so I don't have to, lead you on the wrong way.
I'm totally cool with that.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
here now.
Take your time. Yeah, no problem. Take your time. So there you heard it, guys. Where's my citation at? Henry, can you hold this up for everybody? I don't care if they see my personal info. So this is a citation. That's me up there. I don't care if you don't know my personal info. That address right there, that's where I live. And like I always say, if you come to my address, I got a couple of things in my address. For sure, I got bullets and brisket. You'll get what you came for. Bullets or brisket. So just don't come to my house with any ill intent. Wouldn't be good for you. That's the location that the alleged offense happened. 2826 Ackerman. And then the violation is loud noise. No search, blah, blah, blah. Officer Aaron Musick, badge number 3908, issued the citation. And I have a court date on or before February 26th. I'll just be handing this over to my attorney, CJ Grisham. He's a great attorney. And there is a citation number up at the top. Move your hand. The citation number is E00010169. In case you guys want to do any public information requests regarding this incident. I'm sure the city of Kirby would love some public information requests concerning this incident. So right now the officer is checking to see. I asked him if, I asked him, for those of y'all that are just joining, how loud is my tractor? Okay, you hear my truck, right? Everybody can hear my truck, right? Everybody can hear my truck. And this is a gas truck, okay? It's a gas truck, all right? It's a gas truck. Let me show you how loud the tractor is. I'm just gonna start it up. I'm not gonna operate it. I don't want to go to jail. Oh. Let's let the glow plugs heat up for a second. Yeah, in Kirby, apparently you can't even do any gardening if you're operating a tractor on a Sunday afternoon. Or they're saying, so they changed it from operating it today, they said it was last night. But I was done operating it, but the skid came off and, we couldn't, there's not too much we could do, but then I loaded it up and left. But okay, let's start it up. Well, fuck. Why won't it start up? Oh, I got the kill switch on. They wanted to know how loud it was. Oh, so I was like, well, I'll show you. I'll just start it up and let you hear it. I ain't gonna, until I hear from you, I'm not gonna operate it, but I'm just gonna start it up and let them hear it. I got a kill switch on. I don't want people to see my kill switch. Okay.
So I was told that you are allowed to operate under extreme or emergency circumstances, but that does not meet these conditions.
Okay, so under emergency conditions, I could operate it, but this doesn't meet that.
That was what I was told the supervisor.
So
you have to wait till 7 a.m. tomorrow, Monday morning, in order to operate the heavy machinery to get your vehicle.
I didn't disclose this. That's the only vehicle that I transport my dog in. It's a Chihuahua. It's had the shits for like 4 days. It's severely dehydrated. I want to take it to an emergency vet clinic, but I only transport it in this van because I don't want to get my truck dirty with shit, dog shit. So would that qualify as an emergency? It's severely dehydrated. Probably wouldn't make it till tomorrow.
One could say it is, but
can you check on that and see it? And if I can get authorization, because that's what I transport my dog in, and it's shitting all over the place, and it probably not gonna make it till tomorrow. The vet said, bring it in now. You should have brought it in this morning. And I'm like, I can't. My vehicle's blocked in. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. No. I'm being serious. Maybe they can authorize an exception for that. I can bring vet paperwork.
And maybe you can grab documentation.
Yeah, maybe. Once I get the vehicle moved and I transport it, I'll give you guys all the medical records for my Chihuahua.
Is there a way you can provide information for that right now?
I even give you there's no record until I take it.
Right. He's calling back.
Okay. I even give you a sample of the doo-doo. My dog has the shits, and that's the only thing I transport the dog in. It's a Chihuahua. It's had shits for the last 4 days. It won't stop. It's shitting non-stop. I'm not gonna put it in my truck. That one is too nice. I'm gonna lay some plastic down and let it shit all the way to the vet. Oh yeah, I had my kill switch on, so well, I don't want to start it up right now. I'll start it up in a minute after we're done talking, because if I start it up, you may not be able to hear us. Right? So I'll wait till he's done. Or do y'all want me to start it up right now in front of him? You know what? Fuck that. I'll start it up right now in front of him. Fuck it. He can issue me another citation if he wants to. Ooh. Man, climbing in here with one hand is not safe, and I don't recommend it. Oh, no, he's coming back. Are you coming back? Oh, God damn it. I told him I'll start it up real quick and then I'll turn it off. But I didn't want to do it while you were standing here because then they can't hear us. All right, what's the deal? What's the deal with my Chihuahua? Is it going to die?
Just wait till tomorrow.
So, what if it...
Just wait till tomorrow.
So just let it die? All right. So then if I refuse and I start moving this stuff to free my van, do I go to jail or do I just get another citation?
At this point, it'd be no citation.
Another citation. Okay. And how often are you going to write the citations? It would be, obviously this one is for last night.
Correct.
So this, if I do it now, that'll be another one.
Correct.
When's my next citation? So it's going to probably take me, I don't know, man. It's going to take me a couple of hours. And I'm going to get a tow truck out here, lift it up, call you guys out, document the damage. There's already damage to it. We already documented that today. Colvin thinks that we can't prove who did it, but we got cameras down there. And I told him that. We got LTE cameras. So they're hooked to the, like, cell phones. So yeah, we see him before he covers his face, get on his bobcat. So we'll be able to prove it was him. So there's a criminal mischief there. So we just need to document, the rest of the damage. Of course, we could wait to do that tomorrow. I just got to get my Chihuahua in. That's what I'm really worried about. So I get a citation for tonight, and then when do I get my next citation? After midnight?
That's all discretion by this point.
I'm probably not going to be here past midnight. I don't think I will. I honestly don't. I should be able to finish in probably 2 hours. That'll be another citation, and then I'm done for the night. And I'll be out in the morning to move the rest of the dirt. So that's okay. Because I don't want to go. I don't want to take a trip to jail. That's the thing. I got to go home and fuck the wife, and I don't want to be in jail. She'd be mad. So, all right.
Really, no. Just move some dirt. It's not really worth going to jail. But once again,
The chief said it's an ordinance, so it's not jailable. We're not going to jail you.
Well, she didn't say that explicitly, but it's not.
Oh, she said that on McCleary's phone.
Did she?
On speaker. Yeah.
I wasn't aware.
Okay. I just want to make sure everybody's on the same sheet of music. So I need to know: is it jail or is it a ticket?
What I would do?
Tickets fucking suck.
I would do ticket.
Okay, tickets.
That would be my decision.
Whose decision?
My decision.
Okay, so you're gonna write me a ticket or take me to jail? Because if you're gonna write me a ticket, I don't want a fucking $500 fine. I don't, and I may very well get one. I don't know yet. I'm gonna fight it in court, and I may very well get one. And if I do, then I do. I accept that and I'll pay it.
I'm just being fully transparent, right?
It'd be cheaper to go to jail because I don't have to pay for the bond. You know what I mean? But I don't want to go to jail, so I don't feel like taking a trip to jail. So ticket. You'll have to issue another ticket. As soon as I start it up, you can just write it and be done with it. You don't have to come out here no more. But you know this guy's gonna call y'all out here again as soon as I start moving.
Yeah.
So if you want to wait till then, that's fine. It's up to you.
Well, I'll give it time. I know, like I said, it's all discretion. Every move from point A to point B.
And it's discretion too.
It's don't matter too much to me. But of course, if you start operating for a couple hours or two, then yeah.
I'm gonna move as fast as I can off Ortiz. This is my plan. I'm gonna move this rock out, clear this. Then there's also rock underneath it in the front. So I'm gonna go to the front, pull that, and then I'm gonna pull that rock out. It's resting on the plastic, but I'm not gonna. I'll report it if it's fucked up, but I'm gonna move that rock out.
Now, just understand that if I'm not the one that makes the scene, other than me, I can't guarantee that the other officer, my partner, will not give you a citation or will wait till,
Well, then do what McCleary did and ask the chief, so the chief can tell you, no, it's a citation. So that way everybody's on the same sheet of music, and we don't end up with an arrest that shouldn't have been made. Is Bexar County taking Class C's?
Oh no,
Only?
Not at all.
Okay, so then the obvious answer would be, if my only charge is a Class C city ordinance, then because Bexar County is not going to take me, I know the answer to that, and you know the answer to that. They're not going to take me just on a Class C. Y'all have to take me to Bexar County. They're not going to take me on a Class C, so then it's no, I don't go to jail.
No.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to get a transport to jail, and then only to be told we can't take them on just a citation. Okay.
Okay. I don't think Class C's.
All right, so this is what I want. This is what I'm hoping happens. I'm gonna start it up. I'm gonna start doing, like I told you, that. I won't even move this shit, dude. I don't even need to. I'll come back in the morning and move the extra stuff. I'm just gonna move just enough to get the van out. Then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna do that as quick as I can, and then obviously you're gonna have to write a citation.
Of course.
You issue a citation. I either I'm done by that time, or I'm gone before you get here, and you have to send it in the mail, or you're here while I'm working, you issue it, I'm gonna finish, and then I'm gonna go home, and that should be the end of it. Now I got 2 citations, and that's where we're at. Or you could use discretion and be like, well, considering the circumstances, I'm not gonna write you a ticket today. You might get one in the mail. You could use that.
Not me, but like I said, my partner,
I'm not trying to get out of a ticket.
No, I know. I'm just letting you know. Like I said, like whether it's me or my partner, either one of us show up, a citation's gonna happen regardless.
Do what?
I said a citation will happen regardless.
Right. No, I understand.
Yes.
I'm not asking you to talk for your partner, whether he's gonna write a citation or not. It's the whole in handcuffs. We're taking you down to Bear County Jail.
But no, it's not jail. We're not. It's not jail.
All right. That's what I was asking. That's all I'm asking.
In Bear County.
That's all I'm asking. Okay. I knew the answer to that, but sometimes officers don't know the answer, and then they end up putting cuffs on and transporting me down to jail, and that would be a big old mess, right? We know that. Okay. All right. We know that would be a big old mess. Okay. Because you have to bring me back, and it's just there's no reason for that.
That's just
okay.
Time.
I appreciate you, Officer Ortiz. Do you have a badge number, sir?
I do.
What is it?
Badge number is 3902.
Okay. Thank you. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Tell me, maybe you have questions for me?
No, I don't have any questions for you. The only reason I called is because McClary told me to give him a call when I got back.
It just happened at a very awkward time, and we're changing shifts. And
okay.
As soon as you called, like 10 minutes passed, and shift change happened.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna start it up so they can hear it, and then start moving
like
stuff.
At least I call in. I was just making a citation sometime.
So your position is you do need a complainant for the noise violation.
We don't need one, but like I said, discretion. If I see you using the machinery, the heavy machinery here, those skids here, or it's likely you'll get a petition.
All right, you're not making a decision at this point. You'll wait until that time comes. Fair enough.
Pretty much.
Fair enough.
At
Okay.
least for me.
Thank you, sir.
Like I said, my partner may otherwise
maybe different. Okay. Well, have a good night. Have a safe night. Thank you. So you guys wanted to see how loud it was. So let me show you. Like a boss. So as you can see, that's how loud it is. My truck, and that's the tractor. Oh, how loud is illegal? I'm not sure. I'd have to look up the code on that. But yeah. Somebody says it was 89 decibels or 85 decibels or something, so. You can't hear the cat from the truck?
You hear it.
Huh? What?
Yeah. I mean, we're right next to it and we can't hear it. Well, I can't.
Yeah, it's running right now.
So I don't know what the noise complaint is.
Hold that. So that's how loud it is. You guys can hear it. That's it running. That's the officer over there. So anyway, that's the deal, man. Yeah, okay, now I can look at the comments, guys. I wasn't looking at the comments. Anytime the police are present, I don't start fucking around. We are in the incorporated city limits of Kirby. We are. This is Kirby, Texas. The city changes its mind every other minute. First they say this is private roadway, then they say it's not, then they say it's private property, then they say it's not. This has been going on for weeks. I told them initially, provided them with certified records regarding the land. It's clear as day what it is. It's a privately owned right of way with I don't know, probably 10 feet of easement on each side of the asphalt, where the asphalt ends. And the asphalt ends just at the right front corner of my truck. And then there's 10 feet of easement. And then the private property of the church begins on the right. And it's the same thing on the left-hand side. So on the left-hand side, the easement is a little smaller. The private property starts a little quicker. And like on the insurance's place, their private property actually extends past the fence. So where he's placing the dirt is on easement and private property. But they now, 3 weeks later, after, you know, CK Lawn Services is threatening to kill people, and, you know, now they're blocking in a vehicle, and everybody's in an uproar. Now they want to do, now you want to fuck with me. Now you want to, I told you. Here's the records. Call a surveyor. Have them go out there if you don't believe the records. They didn't want to do that. 3 weeks later, now you want to fuck with me. Uh-huh. Now you want to call a surveyor. Man, is that a cheeseburger, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, that smells good. Henry? Hold on a second, guys. You got to see this shit. Henry just opened his cheeseburger. What do you got there? Man, I could smell it way over here.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Onions, pickle, cheeseburger.
Tell him what's on. Tell him how you order a cheeseburger, man. Because I've heard you order a cheeseburger a few times.
Well, it's just your basic double cheeseburger with onions, pickles, ketchup, mustard. Keep it simple.
It smells so good. Do any of you guys, and it would be sad if you have to experience this, but I have to ask, and I want you to be honest. Don't be ashamed. Do any of you have to live life without Whataburger? Maybe you're in another state. Do you have to live life without Whataburger? And for those that do say that they have to live life without Whataburger, let's everybody just take a moment of silence for them in honor of their struggle. Because, man, Whataburger's good. Super good. The reason I'm fat. That's the reason I'm fat. Not because I forgot to go to the gym for the last 10 years, but I joined, I just forget to go. Whataburger, that's why I'm fat.
Just a couple of fat boys sitting in a truck eating Whataburger.
And no Whataburgers in California. They just got the in and out. In and out. California's proud of their in and out, right? In, out, in, out. Isn't In and Out a California company? I'm not bashing you, man. I'm bashing California. I mean, you called it California, so mad respect to you. Because they are California. California. They're In and Out burgers and they're... I'm gonna stop right now. So Opinion Insurance Agency, if y'all don't mind, man, you have to be a resident of Texas. She's only licensed to deal insurance in Texas. But yeah, give her a holler. And also, if you're over the age 65, or if you're disabled, or you're on Social Security or Medicare or something like that, a goddamn traffic stop or something. Oh, I saw some flashing lights. It was an ambulance. It's Whataburger. It's somebody said, trying to spell it, not Whataburger, although a lot of Texans do call it Water Burger. but it's WHATABUGER. Thank you, Free King Awesome. I hope you have a good day too. Man, it's how cold is it right now? It got fucking cold.
Yeah, it's like, according to the TVC, it's 68.
68? It feels like 58. That must be the wind. It's cold. I really don't feel like fucking working in the cold. Plus, it's dark, so it's kind of hard to see shit. Let me call, since you know, it's not going to be me putting in work on these tickets, and considering the officer was friendly while being a tyrant, or carrying out the tyrant's wishes, I'm gonna, instead of jumping on that tractor and working and getting another citation, I'm gonna call my attorney and figure out if he wants to you know, take this one up as well. He may not, you know, he's very busy. CJ is very busy. He's doing a lot of great work. CJ is doing a lot of great work, and he stays extremely busy. So before I create more work for him when I could choose not to, I just have to let my Chihuahua, hopefully my Chihuahua survives. Can y'all look up, can you give KO Pectate to a Chihuahua? Or Imodium or some type of anti-diarrhea medicine over the counter? Do they have pet diarrhea medicine? And what about, how do you give a dog, I mean, it's drinking, but it's just coming right out its ass. It's coming out so fast, it's almost like it goes in clear, comes out clear. But anyway, aside from possibly letting my Chihuahua die from the shits, dehydration, I'm no doctor, but I guess she would die of dehydration, right? Not the shits, but the shits would be the cause. Anyway, let me consult with my attorney right quick and see what if he wants to take up this fight. Maybe it'll be Tonto the Chihuahua versus City of Kirby. The estate of Tonto the Chihuahua versus the City of Kirby. But I don't want my Chihuahua Tonto, I don't want him to die. That's my Kimosabi. Anyway, I think that's about it, man. Let me get off this live stream, and I will consult with my attorney before I start working. If I do start working, I will go live, and we'll capture all that live. Otherwise, I'll be live tomorrow morning at early in the morning while I begin to. I'll probably be out here 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Go live, and y'all can watch me deal with freeing this van. It'll be quite interesting. I'm sure they call the cops every time I come out here. There hasn't been one time that I have not been out here parked on the street or whatever, and the cops haven't been called for one thing or the other. So let's sum all this up. CK Lawn Services. They said that if I step on foot on private property, I'm a dead man. CK Lawn Services. Do not call them a bitch about that. Don't do it. And then True Vision Church, the assistant to the pastor, tried to lie to the police yesterday, saying that I had been trespass warned from their property. And if he was mistaken about that, that's fine. But he said that I was on his property yesterday. I was never on his property, not even close. That's a bald-faced lie. And if the police would have believed him, I would have been taken to jail. Luckily, you know, there wasn't a trespass order on file. Who knows how the police would have acted then? Would they have looked at his video? Would they have looked at my video? Because, you know, I got cameras out here, multiple cameras, all kinds of cameras. In fact, I'm out here on 1, 2, 3, 4, plus my body cam, plus my dash cam, that's 5, 6, plus Henry's cam, that's 7. Plus my camera, my phone camera, that's 8. 8 cameras documenting every move I make out here. And would they have cared to look at that before they arrested me? I don't know, but True Vision Church's assistant pastor tried to get them to do exactly that. True Vision Church, just like it sounds. Why they did that, I have no idea. But do not call them and bitch them about that. Please, don't do that. Don't call the Kirby PD about the tickets they're writing. Don't do that. Just don't call anybody. And if you live life without Whataburger, I feel for you. And then what else was there, man? What else was there? Pena Insurance Agency. Yeah, if you're over 65, you're on Social Security disability. She deals with Medicare, Medicaid type insurance or whatever. And like my producer, he's got MS, and he that's, you know, he's on disability. And man, she got him a really good deal. I don't know if he wants to share how much he pays per month and what some of his coverage is. If he does, it's going to be TX Sheepdog 72 because he's at the computer. But hey, Patrick, how much do you pay a month, and what kind of, can you give us a little brief on what kind of benefits you get? Now, Patrick's is disabled, and if you're elderly or disabled, you know, you'll qualify for these programs that Pena Insurance deals with. And I'm not sure if that's restricted to Texas, because that's it's all federally funded. So you might want to give her a call and find out, you know, what, if there's anything she can do for you. But Patrick, can you tell everybody kind of what kind of coverage you got from Pena Insurance Agency for health insurance? If you're still watching, we'll see if he's watching, guys. I'm getting kind of sleepy after all them chicken fingers too. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go bang the Chihuahua and take my wife to the vet. I mean, bang my wife and take my Chihuahua to the vet. I might have to do it in my own truck. I might have to, you know, I'm not gonna leave my Chihuahua vet free till tomorrow. I'm just gonna put it in this truck. I'll risk it. So Patrick says that zero deductible and, oh no, somebody else, Camper Van says zero deductible, $1,300 max out of pocket. I don't think there's any out of pocket for the 65, for the 65 or for the elderly or disabled or whatever. I don't think there is deductibles. Oh, Adair Anton. Okay, so Adair Anton says his property. He has, if it's not his property, he can't spell. I love these trolls. If it's not his property, he has nothing to do with this dispute. He's just trolling for views. Only there to stir up trouble. Actually, Adair Anton, you know, unlike other people, we don't hide stuff. So we don't hide stuff. CJ Grisham is Miss Pena's attorney on the civil and criminal side of this matter. He is her husband's attorney on the civil and criminal side of this matter. And he is my attorney on the criminal side of this matter. Meaning the citation I just received. And he has been my attorney for quite a long time, ever since he became an attorney. So I retain him to use for criminal and civil matters. So am I out here just trolling for views? I'm not calling the cops, man. And I've been out here and I've shot probably 20 hours worth of video. And you know how many times that I put it on YouTube? Zero. I did go live once to talk about the illegal arrest of Miss Pena's husband. So if I'm trying to do YouTube, believe me. Oh, at one point in time, I'm going to put out everything. Once the attorney is comfortable with that, then I can start putting out stuff. Because people need to know the dangers of being out here and facing Mr. Colvin and his chick. Man, he got a girlfriend. She's more tougher than he is. I've talked to them both at one point in time or the other. He ain't even got a ring on her finger. My side chick has a fucking ring. Come on, dude. You can give her one of those little fucking fake rings from the grocery store at least. There's nothing wrong with that. Shit. But, yeah, man. No, I'm not just doing this for views. People need to know what's going on out here. And also, that's my skid steer. She came to me. She asked me to help her remove all of this debris that he's been putting in front of her gate illegally for the past 2 or 3 weeks. So I come out here, I move it, and I invoice her for it. And that'll be included in the lawsuit. Because we believe that Master Colvin is going to be responsible for the expenses, among other damages. I'm no attorney, so I don't. Let me have a light, brother. I don't know exactly, all the liabilities that he's going to incur, but I would imagine that one of the liabilities is going to be the expense associated with removing the debris that he is illegally placing in front of her entrance and exit. And mostly I'm the one moving that, and I'm invoicing for that. And I don't. And every time I come out here, people calling the cops. Because they think I can't be out here on this road, and the cops keep telling them he could be out here on this road, as we can plainly see. I haven't gone nowhere. But they still keep calling the cops. I guess they think it's like Russian roulette. One day, not Russian roulette, but, well, it's Russian roulette when you call the cops, yeah. But I'm saying it's like they have to rolling dice. Maybe tonight they'll arrest him. Maybe tonight they'll arrest him. So, yeah. So yeah, no, it's not my property, but I'm involved on many different levels. Plus, I'm also a paralegal for a couple of law firms, including the law offices of C.J. Grisham. One of his paralegals, and I specialize in documentation, gathering of facts, videoing, taking pictures. Going and getting, like, for instance, I went and got property records from Bexar County, all at his direction, of course. Paralegals don't do anything unless they're instructed to do so by an attorney. So, I do things like that, get coffee every now and then. If I'm in his office, which I never have been in his office, but if I was, I'd get him some coffee.
Extra sugar, of course.
Extra sugar, of course. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, my involvement is, all you had to do was ask. You didn't have to try to troll it out of me. We're not trying to hide nothing here. We're not trying to hide nothing here. We know if you want me to join you for coffee with a cop on March 5th, just send me an email. Maybe a moderator can post my email, and, if you guys ever want me to join you on an event, I certainly can. Let's see what Thor has to say. Your job is usually practicing the First Amendment and Second Amendment rights and corruption within the moment, and that was accidental, but that creates a platform, a vigilant, law-abiding citizens. I don't know what that is, but this is about the First Amendment, because you'll see when I start putting out videos, whenever the attorney is comfortable with the videos coming out, you'll see me definitely practicing some First Amendment, some Second Amendment, especially after the death threats last night. I let the police know, considering the death threats, that if we go on private property that we're going to be killed, and given the fact that it's very apparent that the Colvins and CK Landscaping does not know where their property ends or begins. We felt it was necessary to make sure that we were well prepared in the event that somebody used unlawful, deadly force against us or anyone near us, prepared enough to defend life. So that means, I had a guy out here with a rifle. Overwatch. You can't take even though these guys are cowards, and I'm not scared of them, and you know, fuck them. They're come on. You have to take these threats seriously because these guys are crazy. I mean, that's my opinion. Based on what I've seen with my own personal eyes, I believe that they got a screw loose. They're crazy, and God knows what they do. And they indicated they would kill for trespassing, or if we went on the private property. So that means if we're not on private property, but they think we're on private property, then they're gonna kill. That came out of their mouth, not mine. So what are you supposed to do? Not take that seriously? Of course you got to take it seriously. And you know, be prepared in the event that happens, right? At least that's my thoughts. It's okay, Thor, but it was kind of hard to get, I don't know, get exactly what you were saying, but maybe you can try it again. Yeah, Ron, you know, we've said that, we've said this from day one. That dumping that debris, dirt, whatever you want, asphalt mix, gravel mix, whatever you want to call it, it's illegal dumping. It is simply illegal dumping. If you go and you dump your dirt on an easement, that it's illegal dumping. So apparently Patrick is using voice to text too, because he said, I am so fucking retarded. Haha, that's some funny shit. Bro, you sitting at a computer, you ain't got no excuse. Oh, Thor said, your platform created a movement of law-abiding citizens catching corruption and engaging in research regarding law and constitutionally protected rights. Not just my, well, okay, if you're talking about my platform, absolutely, and I appreciate that you recognizing that, because that is one of the things it has done. But let's not forget, and I know you're not forgetting, everybody else, there's a lot of folks with platforms that push along those measures that are doing a great job out there. Yeah, and Thor makes a good point. Thor says, we know your intent is not to call the police or create a scene or incite criminal mischief or violence upon anyone. No, I don't want violence. I don't want, to incite any criminal activity. I don't condone criminal activity. And certainly, I have no intention of ever calling the police. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes, it is the appropriate thing to do in rare circumstances. Rare circumstances. Is it necessary to call the police? But, yes, CJ changed his channel name, and I'm not sure what he changed it to. If somebody knows what CJ's YouTube channel name is, CJ Grisham, Grisham. If somebody knows what his YouTube channel name is, can you post that? Everybody go check it out, man. He gives some great talks about, he gives some great talks about law and civil rights. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go, and if I start working tonight after I talk to the attorney, yeah, so it looks like CJ might have changed his channel name to Texas 2A Attorney at Texas 2A Attorney, I guess. So I wasn't aware of that, but check that out, see if that's CJ, Texas 2A Attorney. CJ, if you're on here, confirm before I get off. I'm gonna be calling you and figure out if you want me to hold off on creating you any more work. I'm gonna go ahead and take my dog to the vet I was just gonna give somebody my truck and just have them go pick up my dog while I move this stuff, but I may just do that in the morning. One ticket's enough. The violation of rights have already occurred, and then the threat of a ticket tonight if I free my van. I think that might be another violation. Again, I'm not an attorney. We'll let the attorneys figure that one out. But I've just been told to not move any dirt to free my vehicle until 7 in the morning because they outlaw doing so. And if I do, they're taking law enforcement action against me and charging me with a crime. I'm just gonna say, if I operate the machine right now, I'm getting arrested. I'll be arrested, cited, and released. That's how it works. No matter how you want to sugarcoat it, at the moment they detain me, I'm not free to go. They write their citation, give me an opportunity to sign it. If I don't want to sign it or refuse, they can take me before a magistrate. I sign it, then I'm free to go. So yeah, I would be arrested if I try to free my vehicle. So I have to let my vehicle sit there until tomorrow morning at 7 before I can attempt to try to get it out of there. That's just what happened. That is just what has happened in Kirby, Texas. And we have done everything we can. We've messaged the chief. My attorney has notified the city, notified the chief, notified the officers of their violations, and this is the result. Like, they don't care. Yeah, we know if you want to contact me, we know says I'll call you. You got to text me, man, because I get so many calls from haters and supporters that my phone doesn't ring. So if you want to get a hold of me and you have some urgent pressing need to get a hold of me, text me. Because I do go through and check my texts. I don't bother looking at the numbers because there's just too many of them. My number is public. It's 210-540-1726. Again, I don't hide anything. You're more than welcome to call. I'm probably not going to answer. But if you send me a text, I'll do my best to get back to you. But if you want to do Coffee with Cops or any other event, I'm down for that. So Edwina Hewitt says, is the city council backing up the PD? That's a complicated question. But to answer it best, I would say that city council has always been, and continues to try to weaponize the police against. You'd have to be more specific. But are you talking about regarding this matter? If you're talking about this matter, yes, they are. The city is completely complicit in the entire city. The city manager, the city council, the mayor, the police chief, they're all complicit. And, tomorrow if Public Works decides to issue a citation for, or complain or issue a citation for that dirt that's over there on that city easement, they're going to be complicit as well. Because they haven't wrote Mr. Colvin a ticket for dumping on easement, but they're going to write me a ticket. So I think that that just starts a whole list of liabilities for the everybody involved. Yeah. Seek and Destroy Juggalo News audit says, so that dude has pretty much stole your van and the cops are conspiring. I mean, the cops were out here last night giving him light. We have video of it. They're parked across the street shining their lights where he's at while he's blocking the van in. They're watching him block the van in. We're going to put, I believe Nancy Pena on Facebook put that video out, or she's going to put it out, and we're going to put it out as well. Patrick, if you're listening, if we got that video, no, it's on my phone. We're going to get that video out tonight of the cops watching this guy block the van in last night. We got cameras everywhere out here. And then he thinks that he can cover his face and then say, well, you can't prove who it was on the bobcat. Oh, Mr. Colvin. Let me catch you up to speed with the 20th century. You see, now we don't have to use VCRs, videotape. We actually now have cameras that connect via cell phone towers. You don't even need Wi-Fi. They got great batteries. They last forever. Solar powered. Once you place them, you don't even have to touch them no more. And anybody that can log in can see the videos. We place them legally with permission from people that you think wouldn't give us permission. And we video. And we have those cameras set up where we can see everything you're doing. So we know for a fact, we know exactly who's on that bobcat. You can come here dressed in a ghillie suit. We know who's under that ghillie suit, and we'll be able to prove it. And you're going to find out that out the hard way when we haul your ass into court. I know that you've never had to go through a lawsuit before, and you don't understand how they work, but it's my philosophy as someone who's gone through a lot of lawsuits and a lot of depositions and a lot of discovery, that all things in the dark come to light. And you're going to learn that the hard way. It'd be much easier just to stop your bullshit, stop your illegal acts, but some people just got to learn the hard way. It's okay. It's not illegal to be stupid. Is the city road also a state highway? No. These are... Ackerman Road is a public roadway owned and maintained by the city. Landis Road is a privately owned right-of-way. That is the legal description is right-of-way, R-O-W. But it's privately owned. The city does not maintain it. And amongst the owners are Miss Pena. Miss Pena owns the same portion of Landis Road that everybody else owns, with the same rights of egress, ingress. Let's see, Doreen Houston says, I would just wait until tomorrow so you do it legally and then go after the guy who did it. Yeah, I mean, that's really good advice, and I appreciate that advice. I will take that into consideration. Of course, I always recommend, and I'm going to consult with my attorney before I take any actions that may be construed or believed to be illegal, and get advice from my attorney, but thank you for that. You want me to wear my sexy red dress while I'm on the skid steer tomorrow? That's a good idea. That's a great idea. I think about that. I don't want anybody to think I'm fucking nuts, though. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to call the attorney and figure out what I'm going to do, and then for sure, I'll be out here tomorrow morning. I'll go live. We'll have it all live streamed. And y'all can watch the whole process of moving the rock and moving the dirt and getting the truck lifted up with the tow truck, and the police will be out here inspecting it for further damage. There's already damage to it. There's already a criminal mischief case started. So you guys will be able to witness that live. I've tried to keep this off live and try to get a resolution here, but it's time to just start going live and reporting it to the people, so you guys know what's going on. You have a right to know. I have a right to report it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Plus, it's documentation. I'd like to see. I mean, that bobcat's not going to stay there. I'm taking the bobcat with me. You haven't seen the trailer, but I got a trailer. Or I might just park it inside the insurance place.
I would so.
You can't move it. Plus, she hired a security guy here that's going to be here overnight. So if he does come down here with the bobcat, I'm going to get a phone call. and I'm gonna come down here and document what's going on. I only live two minutes. It takes me, from the time I walk out my door, it takes me 2 minutes to arrive here. 2 minutes. So we got a guy here that's staying here overnight to watch the property, and if he comes down with his bobcat, you know, I'll be down here probably within 5 minutes to document. So if Colvin or any of his bitches are watching, no worries. If you decide to do some stupid shit tonight with your bobcat, you don't have to call 911. You don't have to call the FBI. You don't have to call the pastor of True Vision Church. Okay, I'm just gonna come over here with my cameras. I'm gonna document what you're doing. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Maybe we can play Bobcat Chicken and both get tickets. You'll get one, guaranteed. Mask or no mask. Edwin Hewitt says, call in a well person check. You know, unless you're concerned about somebody, I would not call a well person check. And besides that, even if you are concerned about somebody, would not call in a well person check, because that's how you get people killed. Just remember that.
Be a good neighbor. Go knock on the door.
Never call the police to go do anything good.
It's better to do it yourself than call a cop.
It's better to check on them yourself than to call the police unless you want them dead.
It's the way they used to do things in the 1800s.
Alright guys, thank y'all for watching. I'm going to take Tonto to the vet. See y'all tomorrow or tonight.